about serving on a virtual machine in AWS and accessing that machine. I don't know if this is for beginners or not. I'm going to explain it in my simplest terms, but the first thing you're going to need is an AWS account. Go ahead and do that. You're probably going to want to pause the video and wait till you're done with all that. You've got to do all kinds of authentication and stuff like that. So it takes a minute. And then you get bombarded with all of this. I'm probably logged in. And you get all kinds of crazy services and who has access to that service and all of that. And you select the free tier. And there's two really cool ways to do it. Today we're going to do the EC2 server. It's free. It's pretty much like pay-per-use. Amazon themselves have some good videos. But we're going to delete an instance and then start up a brand new one. Alright. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so what you're going to do is launch an instance. I select this machine because it has all the things I use and most developers use. The PHP thing is interesting because WordPress is very expensive if you use all of the services they have to offer. But if you're a programmer, you can spin up a machine, connect to it, and just pay much less. So this is a better gig, for sure. The EC2 services work by moving the data around when certain servers aren't being used in other areas, and depending on your traffic, it maximizes efficiency across the network with machine learning and artificial intelligence, which are just buzzwords for a couple really good algorithms that some guy came up with in the 80s, and finally in like 2010 we had the hardware to actually make it work. So we're doing a T2 micro, free. Okay, now I have a couple certificates here, but I'll create a new one for this. You could go with no key pair and make it public. This one, EC2 demo. And I'm going to put it under documents, just to make it a little different. Okay, so there we go. We've got that PEM file. Go ahead and spin this baby up. And I want to see it. I want to see my instance. I thought I had another one running already. So, who knows? Doesn't take too long to work, but while we're doing that, you want to open up your terminal. I'm going to say yes to this. This is the end result. Anyway, that's a little weird. We'll go by following the directions. So there's our instance. We'll connect. Now it wants me to run this command to make the SSH work. It says it right there. If you're using Windows, you can use PuTTY. I'm using a Mac, so I don't have to do that. Or if you're using Linux, it's the same as Mac for the most part. So I'm going to copy and paste this. And if you're familiar with the terminal at all, you have files. Hit LS to list the files. There's private files, which you can have access to. There you guys go. So, private files. There you go, government. Anywho, we saved it under Documents. And that's where that PEM file is, right? The EC2 demo PEM. Alright, I hit it, looked like nothing happened, but that's not the case. It actually, no news is good news. That's what I've been told. There we go. Just follow the directions. Of course, I want to continue connecting. And there we are. We're on an EC2 Amazon Linux machine with a command line. It's already telling us to run an update. Sudo yum update. Sudo means super user do. So that's like across the whole computer. So sudo update, get used to that. Or you already know about this stuff if you're not a beginner. 66 max. Is it alright? Do I want to let it do it? I'm going to see how much it charged me to. So, this game has a bunch of dependencies, kernel stuff, maybe even an OS. You can image an OS on there too. It's something to think about. Yeah, we're done with you. So let's see. And we're at 0 a month. It's right there. So it's the 10th. I've used 15%. 750 hours. I haven't ran this heavily, so this guy right here is where it's at, because it can run APIs that I haven't used yet. But you could use one of these you made on your website, give it this code and store it here, and you get 1 million requests a month for free. That's for another video, or should we do it now? Anyways, there's the updates. They're complete. And then if you wanted to get your app and launch it, you would just launch it from there. There's a public IP address as well. That's back. In this area here, when you go to hit connect up at your instances, I believe it gives you